Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
So, report reaching us right now is that the palace of the Ooni of Ife, plunged into despondency as Westling ravaged palace resident at night, and woman who saw Adamu Orisha Masquerade died, while sleeping, that she slept and never woke up. Yesterday, I told you about the Adamu Orisha. Now, I am even surprised when I got this gist, I really got surprised because I had been thinking that the Adamu Orisha culture is only for the Yoruba people in Lagos State. I didn't know they have this cultural belief system even in Ile-Ife. I do know that Ile-Ife happens to be the bed of the Yoruba civilization. And so, it would be maybe silly to think that, the culture that is in Ile-Ife culture that is in Lagos may not be in Ile-Ife when everything started actually from Ile-Ife. Now, they say that palace residents became very, very uncomfortable even up until yesterday night because there was a lot of whistling in the palace of the Ooni of Ife at night. And now, for the Yoruba people, whistling, especially in the king's palace, is a very bad omen. It's not good. Because the Yoruba people, I don't know, I stand to be corrected, but I do think that the traditional Yoruba people, like the royal household, they believe that whistling attracts evil, attracts reptiles and all of that. And now the Ooni of Ife's palace, they forbid whistling. And every time something wants to go wrong in the palace, there's whistling in the palace. But only recently, they say the whistling is getting out of hand. Like people who sleep, there's so much whistling in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, when you hear all of these things, you begin to wonder, like, how was Naomi able to cope under this situation? And for lovers of Naomi like me, I will always say this, like I've always loved Olori Naomi's relationship with the Ooni of Ife. And if Naomi wants to go back there, fine and good. There's nothing anybody can do. There's nothing I can do. But as of today, one thing I would say is that maybe Naomi is better off where she is than in the palace because these things are so scary. Which one is somebody who will be sleeping and people will be whistling all over the place? And they say it's demonic. A lot of demonic attack inside the palace as it is rumored and as it is alleged, okay? Now, whistling in the palace, they said people are so scared. The Gise household is in a very tight corner right now because they don't even know what else to do again to, savage the situation. Okay, it's as in to take care of the situation. Sorry about that. It's been a very confusing period for them. Right now, as we are speaking, Ooni of Ife is not around. You all know what is going on, and I don't know who you are, Ola. Your name, Ola suggests that you are a Yoruba man. You should follow what is going on and don't come here and be jumping at me. You saw Ooni of Ife yesterday. Where did you see Ooni of Ife? The truth remains that sometimes when a blogger says something happened, it doesn't mean it happened yesterday. If you saw Ooni of Ife yesterday, it means maybe he was out there doing something like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Ooni is in seclusion right now. You are a Yoruba man, so you should know this more than me, okay? And now come here and tell me you saw Ooni of Ife yesterday. What am I even talking about? Anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. So, now, they say the problem in the palace is not a small thing. No. Like, it is not a small thing at all. Now, apart from the fact that people are so confused and scared about the things that are happening in the palace, a few days ago, they said a woman had sighted what is called Eyo Masquerade, also known as Adamu Orisha. It's a play, it's a dance, okay? But that Eyo Masquerade is a prominent cultural and traditional festival in Yoruba culture. It consists, it is considered one of the oldest masquerade tradition in Nigeria, and it is deeply rooted in the Yoruba belief and practices. Okay, I explained this to you guys yesterday. There are two types of Eyo masquerade. They are okay, Adamu Orisha and Eyo Olukun. Okay, sorry, I'm the one who is not pronouncing it well. The Adamu Orisha Eyo is believed to represent the spirit of death, which the Eyo Olukun, while the Eyo Olukun is associated with the sea, okay? Yes, with the sea god Olokun. Both types of Eyo masquerade have unique roles and symbolic significance in the Yoruba culture, okay? The Eyo masquerade is usually made up of a group of people wearing white robes with their faces and head covered by a mask made from paper or cloth. They carry long stick and, they carry long stick and wear hat with brightly colored and tassel. They move slowly and gracefully, with each step accompanied by the rhythm sound of a drum. Okay, they say this masquerade comes out when something very significant is happening in the Yoruba land. It comes out either during the death of a very great king or a coronation of a great king. Okay, now women are not allowed to see that masquerade without permission. Okay, and so now this masquerade was sighted in the palace late at night by three different people and in three different areas. And one of the women who sighted that Adamu Orisha, they said she slept the next night. That was the night against today. This today, they said she did not wake up. She has not woken up. The whole of today, they said they've been performing rituals upon rituals upon rituals upon rituals that woman has not woken up. As at this evening around 4, they said they have taken the woman to put in the, mortuary. Now, people are very, very scared as to what could have caused this. Oni is not in the palace to, make choices, but the Gise elders are there holding on for the Ooni of Ife until he is done from his seclusion. And people are very, very scared about what this might be. They have summoned Ifa priest diviners. They said today, people are coming out of the palace and going and coming. You know that there is a larger festival also going on. The grand finale is going to be when Ooni of Ife comes out. And so this whole combination is getting everybody confused because nobody knows what is going on. And they say people are so scared over so many things that are happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And people are hopeful that Ooni of Ife will be able to sort out this with his ancestors while in seclusion. And so when he comes back, everything is going to be okay. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.